wanting to make a video. This video really being about a situation I went through in my life. I don't know if on this I don't know in this channel if I talked about my mom passing away. And if I haven't, we'll make a video on that later. But it was during the process when my mom was passing away, or did pass away. One of my girlfriends, the girlfriend of that time, and I sent a lots of love and peace and everything to her, not because she was particularly per se a good girlfriend, but particularly because what the lessons she taught me at that time, that I am so happy that she taught me by casting a lot of pain on me, but teaching me a valuable lesson. So the thing is that at the time I was on this motion when my mom was alive. I was on this motion trying to find love from other people. You know, we all go through these moments when we feel like we're not good enough. We feel like we are not good enough by ourselves. We need company. We feel lonely. We feel depressed. We feel like we don't have an exciting life, or we feel bored, or feel like we're just not as important or as gifted or magical or great of a person by ourselves. So we look and search and try to find this sense of love and compassion and really acceptance to be ourselves from other people. I'm gonna say this closer. Let me say it again. I don't know if you heard me because I kind of did that. We search for acceptance to be ourselves from other people because we don't truly accept ourselves. So at this time, I was in that mode. And I'm gonna be honest, I sometimes do fall back into that. Not as much, but I still sometimes moments that I do fall back into that mode. But back on the subject, on that mode I'm talking about is that we go and at the time I was gonna say that we go into the most darkest places to learn the most brightest and illuminating information, because you know information is light in the astral realm. So we go and receive the most light in the most darkest places in our time. That's why a lot of spiritual people go through the dark night of the soul, dark night of souls, you know, and we have to sometimes learn through the most painful situations. Most of the time learn through the most painful situations to receive the most beautiful messages and lessons and information that will help us through the rest of our lives. Some of us have this innate wisdom already from past lives and that we already experience, and that's why people who has old souls, or people who have like life path 11s or life path 7s or life path 9s or life path 22s, 33s, or just know that your old soul, you know, goes through the most shit because they experience mostly everything. So now they gotta experience the most heaviest of mostly of everything to really receive the information they need to receive to unlock that wisdom that's in them already. I just wanted to say that. But back to the subject at hand. My girlfriend at the time, I was looking for acceptance. I was looking for love. But at the time, with my mom passing away, or she was dying at this point. She didn't pass away yet, but she was dying at this point. And what I mean, she was in a hospital and she was brain dead, but she was still there. But at the same time, she wasn't there. And we was just trying to wait to see if she would survive. And then time would pass and she passed away May 3rd. May 3rd, 2:30 p.m. So, so, oh, alright, go ahead. Okay, I'm gonna start. Sorry. So yeah, we, me and her, I remember this conversation kind of well. I was dating her, and I started, when you're intuitive, I feel like everybody has this sense of intuition. Is when you go down, when you know someone ain't right for you, and you could feel it in your gut, like, this person ain't right for me. And then the fucked up part, sorry, the messed up part about it, people around me even said, no, she's not good for you. Well, they would say harsher things, but I'm a Pisces, and I give the benefit of doubt with people. I don't just go straight what people say about them, even though everybody was saying the same thing. And some people who didn't really care about the situation was saying the same thing. It just was friends of hers, so it was like they ain't had no notion or the good thing or any benefit out of telling the truth, So I should listen, but in my gut, even my gut was saying this person ain't right. And I dated her anyway, because not because of love, is really because at the time I felt like I needed support. Because the one thing that I got from my mom more than anything was support. If I wanted to do something different other than go to college or do something else, I knew if I told my mom anything, except one thing, but that's another subject. But if I could tell my mom, basically I could tell my mom anything about what type of actions I want to do, how I really feel about a situation, and she would just be there as a support system. Also, she's a life path 6. But she was there as a support system. And people in the world sometimes, most of the time actually, feel like they need the support of outer sources. And with me, it was my mother, That was the person I came to when I had a rough day at work, a rough day at school, a rough day, period. If I was a kid riding my bike and I ran into a tree, I ran to my mom, right? It was everything, that's your mom. And with me and my mom, it's not just daughter-mother relationship. We actually had like a friendship, and our friendship connected us even deeper because we used to research spirituality. She was the one who really opened my eyes to different spirituality, and really, I used to be a headstrong Christian, and my mom showed me secrets and different spirituality, and everything is not just white and black. Get off of me. Not everything is not just white and black. And she was my support system, my emotional support system, but so much. She was so much my emotional support system, I didn't know how to emotionally support myself. I'm going to repeat this because this is going to be the most important thing you're going to hear in this theme that I'm talking about. She was so much as my emotional support system, or just support system, but I'll say emotional support system, that I did not know how to emotionally support myself. And at this time when my mom was dying, I felt like a part of me was dying. Even though it was like a couple of years ago, over a year ago, it still hurts, And but she was my emotional support system, and I had and when at that time I felt at the time I needed somebody to lean on. And then I didn't feel like I can lean on my dad. Not because my dad was a bad person. My dad's not a deadbeat. My dad's a good father. It's just he is emotionally distraught. So he actually needs my emotional support. Because situations that happen in his life and why and how it affects him in his heart space. So my mom was like really the glue of the whole family. You know, she was the rock of the whole family to keep it 100. And so at the time I was dating this girl, and I dated her because I thought, oh no, I liked her. And the crazy part, before my mom died, I'm not laughing at my mom dying, I'm sorry. Before my mom died, I was laughing at, I saw her at homecoming and everybody said, she don't date her down here. And I always thought in my head, I won't date her. Like, I won't date her. Like, and my mom was alive at this time, so I was like, I won't date her. She cute, she got a fat ass, but whatever. Looks is looks, but I know deep down I wouldn't date her. And I meant that shit at the time. But when everything was falling apart my senior year, and I was about to graduate, and my mom passed away before she can even see me walk the stage, you know. It's like, I was like, I'm looking for a girlfriend, you know, just being insecure. But I accept those moments, and I don't put shame or blame on me or her. Me saying this story is not for make her as a bad person. It's for me to give out a message. So yeah, so I dated her. I started dating her. And at first, she was being emotional, showing expression emotion. Oh, she's so, you're so beautiful. I love you. Sending whole love paragraphs every morning, making me feel good. But I could see at the time that I didn't love her. And to be real honest, I didn't even love myself. And that's what this relationship was supposed to reflect. And it did reflect pretty well. I was just looking for emotional support. I was looking for someone to make me feel good. I was looking for someone to make me feel like I can live another day. It was that deep. It was like I was leaning on her for emotional support. And so when she started to become a little bit detached, and not as emotional or as expressive of feelings, it made me feel really unloved, because I didn't know how to nurture myself. Sometimes when you don't know how to nurture yourself, you don't know how to give that love to yourself, to your own soul. If you don't know yourself, if you don't know how to really embrace yourself and be there with those sad and dark emotions. See, what people do sometimes, they want other people to deal with their sad emotions, their painful emotions, their scrutinizing deep wounds, but they don't even know how to deal with their own emotions, the pain or hurts. People who say, I want real love, don't even know how to feel real pain. I want real trust, but don't even really trust themselves and trust on a God or a divinity out of them. So there's nothing wrong in having faith. You know, I ain't saying don't have faith in God. I ain't saying don't have faith in universe. I'm not saying don't have faith at all in a higher source, because you're always going to be connected to a higher source that's going to guide you on the 3D level, because you're not in your higher self. You're not in your higher body. You're on this plane. You know, so of course you're going to believe and connect to something that's in a spiritual realm, because you're still on the 3D. You still need that guidance, you know, because your ego is really more playing out here than your spirit. You know what I'm saying? But you need to know how to trust yourself. How are you supposed to trust? It's like people just follow the leader. You know, people just like, oh yeah, oh, they believe in Jesus Christ, I'm gonna believe in Jesus Christ. They believe in the devil, I don't believe in the devil. It's like follow the leader type shit. And not understanding that it's nothing to do with Jesus Christ or the devil or none of that. Because think about it, Jesus Christ is a enlightened person. He's a enlightened one. Yes, he will help you. He is Christ consciousness. He is divine love. He is that. Of course, he will help you. That's okay. You have faith in a enlightened one that will help you, and enlightened ones always want to help. That's just their purpose. But you don't even have a trust in yourself. Everybody can become an enlightened one. Anybody. But back into the subject. What happened between me and her is that she became my reflection. I didn't love myself. I was seeking for support outside. And I remember this one time. I was talking to her and I said, my mom passed away. I'm crying. And then my mom passed away. And I can see her not giving a fuck about that. She was, basically, the energy was, get over it. Your mom passed away. Get over it. And this is like recent. This is like probably a month after my mom passed away. She's like, get over it. Like, not really she said get over it, but that's how that was the energy. I'm a Pisces. I don't remember stuff specifically, but I remember energy and I remember how it felt. It's like, get over it. Don't worry. Get over it. I said, so you wouldn't care if your mom passed away? She's like, I wouldn't care. And I'm just like, come on now. You would care if your mom passed away. But that reflection was really showing me that it wasn't her who wasn't caring about my mom passing away. It was me not caring about my own feelings and trying to have somebody else take care of those feelings for me. It's like, here's my waste. Here's my toxic waste. Here you go. You can take it. You deal with it. And she's like, no, bitch. And that's just reflecting back to me this energy of I don't give a fuck about your feelings. Just like I was doing to my own self, saying I don't give a fuck about my own feelings and trying to make someone else give a fuck about it. How you gonna do that? And I started to learn this lesson when she broke up with me. It was painful because the time she broke up with me and then dated the same nigga I knew that she was probably cheating on me with or just wanted to be with, you know? And if it wasn't the same nigga, it was sad because she like, I just want to be myself. And then she goes and straight and date this other nigga and posts this nigga all over social media. Reflecting more, I don't give a fuck about your feelings. And the more I had to heal from that. I really had to heal. And I really had to learn how to nurture myself. I had to learn how to love myself. I had to learn how to take care of myself. I had to learn how to give self-love to myself. I used to be the type of person, I remember I had depression. I mean, I don't struggle with depression. Sometimes I just struggle with sadness, but not depression like I used to. Like, I remember times I used to not even take showers. I wouldn't care what I looked like. I wouldn't care if my hair grew. My hair did grow, yeah. I got braided. My hair grew a lot though. I'm sorry. I don't care about my hair. I didn't care about how I looked. I didn't care about how I smelled. I didn't care about anything. I didn't care about living. I didn't care about breathing. I didn't care about doing anything I used to love. And it was just like it got so bad that I tried to follow the crowd. I try to, if I get money and get cars and trying to get cash, or that people start to like me. And then it reflected more people hating me more. So I'm like, the fuck? And also, the universe will backlash it. Okay, you can still say the universe will backlash it, and also the universe will still try to like it will reflect to you what the energy is inside of you. So yeah, sometimes I can dress a little bit better or do my hair a certain way or try to act a certain way, and the universe will still reflect people saying I'm ugly. It will still reflect to me that you ain't good enough, or still reflect to me that you ain't doing enough for your life. And now I'm at this place that now people come up to me like, you're adorable. You look like you're 8 years old. And I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean I look like I'm 8? Everybody, all my life, people always say I look like I was young. You're gonna do my age. Well, the point is that I'm starting to give myself more love. I start to do subliminals. I remember through the the healing process, I used to meditate a lot. I used to listen to a lot of binaural beats. I used to work out. I used to I need to go back to working out, but I used to eat fruits and veggies. Right now I'm eating junk food, but we have moments, you know. But I don't hate myself. I used to have a lot of self hate, and I forgave myself for a lot of things that I was shameful about, and unblocked a lot of root chakra energy in me, and I started finding stability and sense of self well being, and you. And you, sometimes I think of myself, oh, I'm not good enough. I ain't make it to this point. But that's just my ego. That's not my spirit. My spirit is actually congratulating me for how all the pain I went through and seeing how much healed I am. You know, we all have moments that we don't feel good about life. We all have moments that we feel down. But it's about, are you going to stay in that moment, or are you going to change your energy and make the next moment better? You know, it's always about perspective. And through the situation with my ex hurting me, and haven't been in a relationship since then, but the situation of my ex hurting me, in that level of me making me feeling my feelings didn't matter, my mother's death didn't matter. It really taught me to really just trust in my self, and also with her saying my mother's death didn't matter. And it makes kind of sense, because it doesn't matter. And I know y'all like, what? Your mother died. It does matter. It doesn't matter. Because her death, well, I will say this weird. Hopefully you can still hear me. Her death is the equivalent of a transition, you know. And also, what we are is energy, matter into this world. She's not matter. She's not in this world no more, so it doesn't matter. So, also that's in the other way. Also, is she's in transition. She transitioned to the other side, and I bet she elevated spiritually. And now she can be a spiritual guide for me and see things I don't see, you know. And also, she's in a better place. She's back to unconditional love. So, if you think about that, if the 3D is really about the matrix, and it's not real, and there's a lot of fear-based energy in this reality, as duality in this reality, and she went back to the reality of oneness and whole, you can see that this reality doesn't matter. If the reality doesn't matter, you cannot be trapped into this energy and in this vibration, and in these in this energy and this vibration, because everything on this world is energy. It's atoms, it's protons, electrons, and neutrons. It's matter. So if it doesn't matter, that means it doesn't comes in fruition. It is not here. It's not. You can't touch it. You know. And you're not. It's not programmed. It's not in this state. So that's why I say, when my mom passed away, it doesn't matter, because she's not here no more. Also, she's not trapped into this matrix anymore. She ascended. And the more I understand is that no one never dies. That's what I'm saying. No one ever dies. They're not there ever again. They're always there. And I feel her presence all the time. Every time I say her, hey mom, I just feel a warm hug. Like, I just feel it right now. A warm hug just hugs me. And I know that that's my mother, because I know what her presence feel like. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I mean. And also, it was probably like a spiritual message, right? My mom was trying to say it through someone, but it hurt it. But that was in the energy synergy. I was in pain. So, of course, I'm going to receive more pain, because that's the energy synergy that the universe sees, or not even sees, but receives, you know? Also, I'm really saying is that me, through her not caring, really started teaching me how to care about myself. Through her not loving me, really taught me how to love myself. Through her not being there when I needed her the most. Talk about my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend. Taught me how to be there for myself no matter what. And that's the message I'm getting here. You have to be your own support system. Stop trying to lean on people. And I'm not saying if someone is there for you, if someone does care for you, I'm not saying don't let them care for you, don't let them support you. Of course, if they want to naturally care about you and naturally support you and naturally love you for who you are, so be it. But you gotta support yourself. You gotta love yourself. You gotta be there for yourself, and you gotta be who you are. And when I mean be who you are, be your best version. And if you're not your best version, love yourself at the moment you are right now, and know that you will be your best version. You're working towards it. Don't be like, oh, you doing that again. Oh, you went back to your old patterns. No, that's not loving yourself. Loving yourself is loving yourself no matter what. Loving yourself is when you think your hair cray. You say, my hair's sexy. I'm sexy. I'm attractive. I'm beautiful. I'm loving. I'm lovable. That looking in the mirror and saying great affirmations, saying you are beautiful, you are great, you are rich, you're going to help the world one day, you're going to expand consciousness, whatever you want to do in your world. Another thing, you got to value yourself if you want to attract value in your life. Plain and simple. You got to value yourself if you want to attract value in your life. What do you mean? You got to have high self-esteem. You gotta love yourself completely, in and out, no matter what. Even if you don't know your gifts yet, even if you don't know what your purpose is, still say I have gifts and I do know my purpose. And stick with that fucking story. And love yourself no matter what, because your story is what's gonna be shown to you. Rewire your subconscious and love yourself. Heal yourself. Please heal yourself. Don't look for other people to heal you, baby, because you ain't gonna find it. You ain't gonna find it. Until you love yourself, when you love yourself, then you will find people who love you for who you are. Because you know why? Because you're not gonna be needing them to love you. Plain and simple. You're not gonna be needing them to love you. Needing is an energy of deflection. Needing or being needy is an energy of deflection. And the only thing that's going to reflect to you is you needing something more. Oh, the universe is only going to give you the energy you is putting out there. If you're saying, oh, I need love, the universe is like, oh, she need love. All the thing they're going to see is need. That's the energy you can put out. Need. So it's going to be, oh, she need love. Okay. We're gonna give her more situations that she need love more in. Oh, she need money. Okay. We're gonna put her in more situations, or him in more situations that they need more money. That's the only thing. When you get into the energy of, oh, I know my purpose. Oh, I am valuable. Oh, I know my gifts. Oh, I love myself. I have love in the world. I have my loving partner. I am my loving partner. Then that's I am my loving partner. That's that twin flame shit, but that's another video. I am my loving partner. I am my spiritual teacher. Then you're gonna receive more of, oh, she thinks she's loved. Okay, we can give her more situations she feel more loved in. Then they only give you the energy that you're feeling. If you want to manifest things in your life, you gotta feel it first. It's not about thinking. Thinking is just a. I hate when people say, "Oh, you change your thoughts, you change your actions." Da da da. Yes, you do have to change your subconscious, but when you rewire your subconscious, it gives that feeling, that energy, and that vibe. Cause the universe. I'm getting so much stuff. The universe comes in 3 rams. It comes, not in 3. The universe, but the 3 rams of spectrum that comes into this 3D. So you got the frequencies, which is in the higher dimensions, the fourth, fifth, sixth, the frequencies. Do you have the frequencies? You could say as thoughts. Then you have the vibration. That's the feeling. You have energy. That's matter. That's what you can see. What you can see with your eyes. Everything around you is energy. So, of course, if you got to change your subconscious. Of course you do. But remember, you got to change your subconscious. Not your conscious, your subconscious. So you be hearing thoughts, oh, I'm ugly in your head, da da da. That's coming from your subconscious. You gotta do subliminals. You gotta meditate. You gotta heal. And also, the best way to really help the subconscious is to heal the body. This is your subconscious. Your body is your subconscious. So if you could feel something, if you could listen to music or get your mind wired and listen to music that you want to attract things, you're like I'm rich. You know how a lot of poor boys in the hood, they trapping on the corner making money. They counting that dough. I'm not saying you to go trap, but I'm telling you, like, a lot of people, a lot of rappers who like lost, like, who got money, who got able to get that type of money, or Illuminati, but that's another subject. Got able to get that money because they felt money. They felt it. They know, oh yeah, I can get money. So in their subconscious, they know they can get money. So that record deal came quickly when they started rapping. And if it didn't come quickly, it came. You know what I'm saying? Because they knew. So what I'm trying to say is it's a subconscious reprogram. You got to do it repetitively every day. You got to do it. And that's also with self-love. Things are going to reflect to you what you need to change in yourself. If you still feel like you're not loved, then you're not loving yourself. It's that simple. It's not their fault. It's not even your fault, if you think about it. It's nobody's fault. Now that you have the awareness, change it. Don't be like, damn, I don't love myself. That's why I went through it. I'm stupid. No, that's more self-hate. Don't go into that. Go back and say, okay, she didn't love me because I wasn't loving myself. If I loved myself, I wouldn't have been in this situation. Think about it. If you loved yourself, you wouldn't have been in certain relationships, jobs, situations. If you really loved yourself. If you really thought you was rich, if you really thought you can make money no matter what, you wouldn't be in certain jobs. I'm still working on that. But I'm telling you, you wouldn't be in that job. So what I'm telling you right now, love yourself and support yourself. Don't ever try to look for outer sources to attract love or abundance in your not attract. Don't ever look out for outer sources to make you feel loved, to make you feel abundant, to make you feel some type of way. Don't even look for money to make you feel self-confident. Be self-worth. That's what I'm saying. Don't make money make you feel like you're worthy. You feel worthy and money will come to you. You feel love and love will come to you. It's that simple. It's a lot of process, a lot of spiritual work. But that spiritual work, when you get it, and the more you grow every day, the more you will connect to the certain parallel realities, certain realities that you want to manifest. It will come sooner. And if not soon, it will come. So, I'm not going to say I hope, because I'm a Pisces, and I'm a Mercury in Pisces, and we're in the retrograde right now. So I'm doing the best I can to speak whatever truth I'm trying to speak, okay? I just hope this message helps you. I'm just saying, don't look out for outer sources to love you, to support you, to heal you. You got to do your own healing. You got to love your own self. You got to have your own self-worth. This is something I'm still working on. And I'm not going to say this is going to be easy. I'm not going to say you're fully going to figure this shit out. But I'm saying the more you do it, the more you attract the things you want in your life. Don't need or want for anything. Be what you want and need in life, and it will come to you like this. Okay? It's not about belief. It's about being. I love you guys. Thank you for watching this long ass video. And y'all have a wonderful fucking day. Peace. Poetry Love 3, and we out.